So basically, I have a 1964 Volkswagen Beetle that my son and I have both worked on since, what, you were in high school?
No, middle school, actually.
Middle school, okay. For quite a while. Now, for a long time, I put a lot of money into it to get it very good. And now he has his own 64 Beetle that we're working on separately, but in this case, we're going to get mine up and running, which her name is Velda. And that Velda is my mother-in-law's name. She's passed now. But the reality is, what we're doing right now is we're trying to go ahead and straighten up Velda so she's up and running and get her running again, so people stop basically griping at me. Plus the fact that I really like Velda and I want to drive her in the nice weather. During the wintertime, we put her away and she's gotten real dirty, and I'm pretty sure cats have gotten inside of her. Now over time, we're going to go through it in detail, cleaning her out, getting her all charged up, getting the engine back in. But the biggest thing is, Velda used to have his engine from his bug in her. We put his 1200cc engine in his bug, from his bug, into Velda, so Velda could break in the 1200cc. Well, I have a 1600cc single port Beetle in this one, Beetle engine in this one, with a Freeway flier. So what we're going to do is we're going to get my 1600, which we put in, what, 3 months, 4 months ago, 5 months, no, 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, 6 months ago.
6 months ago. So we're going to go ahead and get her back up and running with my 1600cc engine that's pretty much chromed and everything else, meant for it to be pretty, and get her all up and running and pretty and perfect. And then we're going to start working on his bug, and we'll videotape that too. That's a completely different series. First, let's get Velda running. We'll get her all cleaned up. She's a good engine, solid. Just got to get her cleaned up and timed and everything so she runs properly. Looks like we might have a transmission leak, because there's no oil in her right now. So I'm going to check her. We didn't put oil in her intentionally because we knew she was going to sit for a long time. So let's get this garage cleaned up real quick before we do anything, because she's dirty right now. We'll clean her after we clean the garage. Yuck.
Or something.
What you got? Where are we on it?
It looks like that we're all the way up to
The first mark?
Yeah, the first mark. So
Okay.
one more port.
Well, once you're done with that, go ahead and put the Gene-Berg temperature sensor back in. That's that thing right there. Right there. Yep, that senses the temperature and sends the information up to the front of the bug, which the bug didn't originally come with. Okay, go ahead and put some more in.
Alright.
What do you think? 2.5 quarts, if I remember right? Something like that. What?
Google it.
No, I think it's 2.5 quarts. I bet you put 2.5 quarts of that in there already. I bet that's 2.5 right there. Boy, that stuff is thick.
It's 10W30.
W30, I know.
Which I think is a bit thick for it.
But it's what I've always run in bugs since high school, so. That's enough. Try that.
All right.
Yeah, about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more, we took this thing, put the engine back in, got it mostly put back together, and then with everything going on with life and everything, we just haven't had time to deal with it. But now with this home quarantine thing that we're all having to do, not specifically us, but everybody, we're going to start working on it. And since she's an open air car, she's great for the quarantine on the roads. So, did you check it?
Yep, it's halfway.
Halfway up there? Okay, so it's about dead center of its mark.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check the battery and let's start checking the other things and make sure she's good and then see if we can get her started. I don't think the timing's right. We're going to have to check that.
Did we get the exhaust put back together?
Yeah, we need to double check everything because let's assume we screwed everything up. Okay? So the next thing is to figure out if we're close to top dead center and verify this thing's timed right, or at least close. Oh, so the thermostat's not in at all?
The thermostat is
Okay, so let's make sure that happens because we're not starting this thing without a thermostat.
Oh, God, I shouldn't have done that.
Why? Whoa.
No, I just sneezed and hit my head against the bottom of the bug. Good thing there's nothing sharp here. Please don't do that. I don't like my head squished.
For those of you wondering what I was doing, you'll see that little accelerator cable hole there. I had to get that kind of lined up. It was pointed up a little too much. What are you filling it up to?
35. The usual car PSI, they're all at 15 right now.
15?
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing for
6 months?
Yeah.
So these are nice wide 8-inch tires compared to the 5-inch standard. I don't really know what these rims are from. I think they're from a bus or a bus truck or something like that. But they're wide and they have the same lug pattern and they look, except for how wide they are, the same as those.
Same style.
Same style, they look good. with the lowered front end and 2-inch narrowed beam and drop spindles on the front, it sits pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. But once we get her all cleaned up, she'll look even better. So, I think we're pretty close to being done, or at least to the point where we can test it. For those of you that are wondering, yes, that is a standard stock air blower housing. That's right here, the fan shroud that has just been chromed. So it still blows air, still stays cool. It's a 1600 single port. I touched there to there.
Alright, you should probably take off your watch.
I wish you did. There's So basically what I found is that power is going to the carburetor choke or automatic shutoff, and it's not going to the distributor, and I think I screwed up somewhere in the past, don't know, but I'm going to fix it. think the timing's wrong.
We got you, Ryan.
It's just like, Gah! Startled me. Shot black smoke out of that. Just one. Sounds like timing's off.
Oh, timing. Okay, not the rocker
The valves, rocker arms, the valves.
That's like how Plays God say the rocker arms on off. I really don't want to do them.
Well, that doesn't mean we're going to start it up tonight, Mike.
I know, but I mean, rocker arms I really hate.
Remember, we don't remember what we did to this. I don't even know if we did the rocker arms.
Yeah.